Hello everyone, I hope you're well. Welcome to Celestial Waters. My name is Demi. So we're going to hop right into this reading. This reading is going to be about the greys, the grey aliens. I kept hearing the greys, and then Spirit were bringing up a dream that I've had, or it wasn't necessarily a dream, it was like me actually astral traveling to another dimension and having like an interaction with the greys. They're an alien species, so you guys could already have a connection with them. I do feel like they could be coming to you as well in your dreams, or in the astral you are traveling to them. You could be having dreams that you're on spaceships, or you're just very aware in the dream you're in another dimension. They're saying you're in another solar system, so you'll be very aware of this within the dream. But in the dream that I had, this is many years ago, probably like 7 years ago now, I was on their spaceship. It's like I just literally just teleported there. I was on their spaceship and I was kind of looking around, and then they've seen me, and then there was a whole group of the greys, and then they saw me, and they were like all curious, and they were really intrigued, and they were eager to come and talk to me. They were like all huddled around me. They were huge, but then so was I on a spiritual level, so we were all very big, and so was their spaceship. But they were all huddled around me, and they were like eager to answer my questions. I had questions for them, and I was asking them loads of questions. I was like, oh, so what are you like? How do you interact with human beings? What do you look like? And I remember them answering one of the questions, and they said that they were shapeshifters, so they have the ability to shapeshift. But I actually forgot about this dream, and it was like the next day I was getting a train somewhere, and I think I saw a poster of an alien, or maybe I just saw a poster that had the word grey on it, and it activated this dream. So it was like they removed it from my memory, but it activated this dream, and I remember that I had it. I remember that I had this astral travel. I feel like you guys are having this experiences because they were bringing it up very strongly within my mind. I also feel like as well, you guys have a powerful clear smelling. So you have a powerful clear aliens, it's called. Clear aliens, that's coming through. Is that what it's called, Spirit? Yeah, clear aliens. So you guys have a clear smelling. So you smell the nectar. They're saying that you smell the nectar of a spirit and of an entity. So every spirit, every entity, every single human being on a spiritual level, we have a scent, and you smell it. It's like you smell spirits coming. That's coming through for someone. You could be noticing like you're smelling certain flowers, or maybe when there's like an energy or entity around you that has a more like lower or dense or heavy nature, like a dark nature. You could smell like it's like an eggy smell. You can smell like egg, or like BO. It's like that kind of smell, like a dirty smell. You'll be like, ugh. But it's all activating within you. So you'll have the nice smells, and then you'll have the not so not pleasant smells, and everything in between. But that is really activating for you guys. So let's get some messages for you. I do feel like as well, something about posters and photos. You could be seeing posters and photos of aliens at present. They're bringing a film into my head. It's called Jupiter Ascending. They're bringing that movie into my head. So maybe it's like a movie that you really enjoyed. You could have recently watched it, or Spirit are asking you to watch it, because it could have messages in there for you. But it's basically about a woman who is a reincarnation of royalty, a reincarnation of a queen. And she basically has inherited the earth. Like that. It's like that kind of energy that is coming forward. So you guys are waking up to your regalness. You're also waking up to the fact that your soul has other connections to other realms, other dimensions, and other solar systems. They keep saying solar systems. But we have here birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? Look at that powerful card. So you're being reborn again. They're giving me the scene in the Matrix where Neo is reborn, and he wakes up and he's in that tank, and he basically has to go through that birth canal, and he has to be reborn, like awakened and more aware and conscious of the real world, because he's woken up from the illusion. But that scene is coming through. So you could also be like fans of the Matrix. I'm hearing the trilogy, so maybe you've watched the whole trilogy. You could have had of like a day recently that where you binge watched the whole thing, because you knew it has messages in there for you, and you could have watched it in the past, right, like many years ago, but you knew there was something you missed. Because this is the thing, when you watch movies, like shows, programs, cartoons, whatever it is, you watch them again and again, there's always something that you missed, like from the first time that you watched it. That's coming through for someone. They're also bringing Gigi Young into my mind. Gigi Young, so she teaches a lot of profound there's how do you say the word? Aerocratic. She teaches a lot of profound wisdom and knowledge when it comes to the supernatural world, when it comes to the occult. She's very powerful, very clairvoyant, very psychic. She has powerful Starseed connections. But they're bringing her up into my mind, so maybe you guys watch her. You're being called to watch her. So I will link one of her videos below when it comes to the greys. But they're bringing up Gigi Young in my mind. And they're also asking me to share with you guys. So I came across her again. It was around this time when I was having these dreams of the greys. She popped up on my YouTube. So maybe this happened for you guys. But I remember leaving a comment on one of her videos, and it wasn't to do with the fact that I was feeling crazy, because I was feeling crazy at the time. I was like, what the hell is going on? But I've commented on one of her videos, and she responded. She just put, you are not crazy. But that's coming through for someone. So maybe that happened with you. You commented on somebody's videos, and then they said something to you that you weren't even talking about. You're like, because it resonated. That's coming through for someone. Again, it's your psychic nature is really coming on board. It's really being activated. It's not just your psychic nature, it's your starseed nature, it's your blueprint. You could be very, very connected to Archangel Metatron right now. He could also be visiting you in your dreams, Archangel Metatron. We have thank you, gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you. This is it. You see how she's very much at peace and how she's connected to the heavens. She's connected to the astral in a whole new way. So when you were dreaming, you could notice that the astral realm has a different hue. Maybe it has this kind of pinky hue. For me, it usually has like a blue grey hue, but for you guys, I feel like it has all these different colours and these lights that you have never seen before, because they're not on the human spectrum. They go beyond that. What else, Spirit? But you're showing a lot of gratitude right now for this remembrance of who you are. You're like, wow. Like, it's like looking in the mirror, be like, I'm amazing, because you're looking in the mirror, you're looking in your eyes. It's not just your human self, you're seeing your soul as well. You're like, all of me put together, this whole puzzle piece of who I am. I'm amazing. If you're not doing that, you need to be doing that in the mirror. And you need to get curious about who you are and where you've been before at a soul level. That was too many cards. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? This one. This one here says the pearl, alchemy, the reward at the end, from grit to grace. This is you guys. You are the pearl. You hold all this wisdom. You hold a lot of powerful wisdom and supernatural abilities, and you have a lot of knowledge when it comes to your soul, when it comes to the occult, a lot of knowledge. I feel like you guys could give other people Akashic records. Like, you can see at the core of people where their soul has been before, and other realities and dimensions and realms that these people have like connections to. You can also, it's like I'm being shown someone, so you're looking at someone, they're standing there, then all of a sudden there's all these other like parallel versions of them who kind of poke out the side, and they're looking back at you. It's just really, it's like a whole line of the same person, and they're looking back at you. So you're seeing all of these parallel versions of people and who they've been and where they've been before and where they've come from. You can see the path that other people have walked just by looking at them, just by looking at their eyes and by looking at their solar plexus, by looking at their core. But you are this pearl, and you hold these pearls of wisdom. The name Pearl could be significant. Maybe you guys are called Pearl, or someone within your bloodline could have been called Pearl. That could also be like a name if you were going to have a child in the future, a little girl. That could be a name that you have on your baby names list. That's coming through for someone. You guys could be seeing the Merkaba symbol, which again is connected to Archangel Metatron. The Merkaba symbol, he's asking you to get into your Merkaba, get into your light body, because that's going to protect you right now, where you're coming into this remembrance, when you're levitating up and you are having this rebirth, because you're in a powerful rebirth of your blueprint, of your supernatural blueprint. And of time, they're saying you're going through a rebirth of time. So you're probably waking up to the fact that time is an illusion, past, present and future all happening simultaneously, which is why when you're looking at people, you're seeing all these different versions of themselves, and you're seeing them all at the same time, because they're all connected. We're connected to our parallel selves. We're connected to ourselves, because our soul isn't just here on this earth, in this realm. Our soul is in different realities and different realms, having different experiences at the same time. And who we've been before in this realm, like reincarnation, it can often go over the human head, but who we've been before in reincarnation, the spirit and the essence of who we're in those past lives, they're still attached to the soul. So some of them are crossed over. Some of them sometimes get stuck to us, which is where people have problems in their lifetime when it comes to past lives, because like you're carrying that spirit and essence with you. Essentially, they haven't crossed over yet, and you need to do that work so they can leave through your crown and they can cross over. So who we've been before, even in this realm, can still be attached to us, because it's all part of our soul, all connected. You're waking up to all of these truths, and it's been really, really powerful for you. And this is where you're like, it's like showing this one here, where you're showing that thanks. You can literally be doing this. Maybe during meditation, you can really connect with your higher self and with the Most High God, and then you're connecting to the other versions of you. You could be doing that in meditation. Maybe even feel like you're even levitating, because your soul is moving on up and connecting more to your higher self. Do remember as well to stay grounded. So you do want to be exercising, because you do want to be anchored to Mother Earth. It can be dangerous if your psychic nature is awakening and you're too flighty, you're too up here. So you do want to be moving the physical body. Remind yourself that you are still a human being, and do ground yourself, because that's your protection. What else, Spirit? And you do want to be having that human experience, because you've come here for a reason. You've come here to teach. You've come here to share your wisdom, your pearls of wisdom that come from your soul. What else, Spirit? We have, geez, flown over there. Dawal Kal, divine mission, enlightened action, make choices from the heart. This is what you guys are doing. And straight away I'm just drawn to all of this green energy that is around him. So this is in the aura. And you guys, again, there's something about colour that is awakening within you. But I do feel like you're going to be seeing orbs and like flickers of light. And it'd be like colours that you haven't seen before. Maybe it's like a blend of like greens and pinks and whites and golds. It's like these different colours that you're seeing at the corner of your eye. Or maybe even orbs. And you could, some of you could go to someone who takes a photo of your aura. You could get that done. I'm seeing someone at a market. So maybe you go to like a spiritual market. It's like, it looks like it's inside. And there's like a big marquee. But there could be people there who do that. Do the photo where they take a picture of your aura. I've had it done before, and you see these different powerful colors around you, and then you could get that red as well. That's coming through for somebody. But this is it. It says divine mission. That's what you've woken up to, your divine mission. You know who you are. You remember who you are. So you've got that tunnel vision. You're like, right, this is what I came here for. Let's do it. Let's do it. You're not allowing fear to hold you back anymore. I mean, how can you be scared and be fearful of doing things and putting yourself out there in this reality when you wake up to the fact that you're literally, you're a soul? You're almost even like an alien when you have those connections to the Starseed races. You're like, I'm literally an alien. Like, I'm a soul having a human experience. Why have I been scared all of my life? It's because you had stuff to unpack and all this program that happens with us when we're in the womb and then when we're growing up as a child. You had to unpack all of that. We have here Michael and Faith, spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. You can't make this shit up. This is what's going on with you guys. And you see here how Michael, when he has this glow around him, again, colour, your aura is very, very fucking powerful right now. Excuse my language. Very powerful. It has a lot of different colours within it. So people will be staring at you and people will be approaching you. People will be coming to you, even people you know, like for like an agony aunt. But it won't be draining. Maybe in the past you're like, why does everyone come around me? Why have I always got to be the bigger person? Why have I got to be God's strongest warrior? You're not going to be like that anymore because you're not allowing your energy to be siphoned. You're standing in your power. So you don't mind that people are coming to you because you want to share that wisdom. You know you're supposed to be doing that. That's what you're here for. But people will be staring at you as well. And you have this intensity about you, as about your eyes. You could also be staring at other people because you're seeing things around their aura. You're seeing their parallel selves. So you as well could even be staring at people. You're like, what the heck? But that's coming through for someone. And this is also about the union of the divine masculine and divine feminine within you. You have come into union within you. And when you do that, everything around you comes into union. So this is where you've really woken up to your divine mission. Because you're whole. You know, that whole being. Whereas before you could have felt like parts of you were missing or maybe you were a bit broken. I'm seeing someone like as a mirror and it's like you're cracked and you were fragmented. You had to like glue yourself and put yourself back together again. You've done that now. We have Joan of Arc, sacred activist. Do not be afraid. Stand up for your beliefs. This is what you were doing. Look at that fire around her. You really and truly have been activated. You have activated your soul. And this was you. Obviously, you had the help of your ancestors, your spiritual court, the Most High God, your higher self. But this was you. This is also your human self. Don't forget about the human self they are saying. Both very, very powerful. Your soul and the human part of you, very, very powerful. There's something very intriguing and intense about your eyes. So again, this is where people are looking at you. And it can be annoying or even freaky at first. Particularly if you're like walking down the street and a stranger's kind of like... But they won't even realise that they're doing it. They're just going to be mesmerised and they're seeing this because they're seeing your aura. They're not seeing it, but they are seeing it. The soul is seeing it. They're noticing it. And they're meant to see you because you're going to activate them. Even if you're walking past a stranger on the street, you're going to activate them. Again, they're saying pay attention to when you're having dreams or when you're traveling in the astral. And it's about aliens. It's about like a foreign species that aren't necessarily connected to Mother Earth. Because there is a lot of foreign spirits and entities that are around and watching Mother Earth right now who are also here. And they do influence humanity. And the greys, I know people have said, people ask that question, are they good or are they bad? And a lot of people believe they're actually neutral. I would say the same thing, neutral, because my experience I've had with them, they were curious and interested, intrigued by me. What else, Spirit? I heard abduction, so maybe you guys have been watching like abduction videos on UFOs and aliens. Maybe you feel like you had this experience, or somebody within your bloodline, it particularly is bringing a male. It could be like an uncle, a dad, a granddad, a cousin, brother, anything. It's bringing a male up though. Could have had experience with abduction with aliens. Maybe they spoke about it and the family thought they were crazy. Maybe you're like thinking about it now. You're like, oh my God, that was true. That was real. They're not crazy at all. And they're bringing up a movie. I think it's called Signs. It's about aliens, it's about signs and how they leave those crop circles. That movie's coming forward. So that could be a favourite movie of yours. It is an old one. Or maybe Spirit want you to watch that as well. There's a lot of movies that are coming up. So I feel like you guys are watching a lot of stuff. A lot of movies, a lot of documentaries when it comes to aliens, when it comes to starseeds. You see what we have here? This as well, it looks like an alien, it looks like a grey. And you see all this swirls of different colour that is coming around. So your starseed side is really activating and coming to the surface. It's like it's beaming out. The starseed part of you where you've been to other dimensions and reals, this is what's activating and it's beaming out through your aura. And this is like the colours and the hues that you will be seeing at the corner of your eye. So it may not even be like other entities and spirits, and the orbs you're seeing or like fleckers of light you're seeing at the corner of your eye. It's literally like, it's like you. It's like your aura, like it's shining and it's activating and it's glowing. And you could be like seeing, you're like, what the heck? It's that kind of energy that's coming through. I'm just literally seeing someone be surrounded. It's powerful by this powerful holy light, and it's all these different spectrums. Maybe you even have an experience like that and you see it. It could be a dream that you're having, or you see it in meditation. You're kind of touching your own aura. It's like touching an angel's wings. It's very, very powerful. What else, Spirit? Can I get one more card? That's... No. One more card. Thank you. We have... I love how this... So this looks like a tree root that is upside down. And again, you see you have this grey figure that's kind of sitting on top of this tree root. They kind of look like they're pondering, they're looking down. But this is what is being activated. It's your DNA, but it's your spiritual DNA. That's what is coming forward. I'm staring here. It's literally like it's doing a poo, and it almost looks like there's a fetus coming out here. So maybe some of you guys have been doing some sort of cleanse, or you've changed your diet. You could be noticing, you could have done a parasite cleanse. You know, if you do a parasite cleanse, you can have the literal parasites, the little worms that will come out within your poo. That's what's coming forward. Maybe there's something about poo that's coming forward. So I feel like maybe you guys have maybe just got over diarrhea, or you're noticing you're having bowel movements now that are more healthy. So maybe you struggled in the past with like constipation, something like that, or being inflamed and being blocked up. But now you're going to be noticing when you're going to the bathroom, it's going to be much more regular. It's going to be more healthy. That's coming forward for someone. But again, you are being activated. Something about blood. Maybe you guys give blood. You were called to be given blood, or you could be researching your blood type as well. Can I finish off this reading, Spirit? Can we close out with a poem? Thank you. We have... I call back what is mine as I walk more into my light. The darkness I have been, signs and synchronicities in my dreams. I now know what my soul truly needs. I claim back my inner peace. The fire burns inside of me. I release, I release, I release. All that is not mine. I let the past just be. My power return to me. God gave it to me for keeps, so that I may always know where to seek. So that is very, very powerful. Like, summing up what is coming through in the reading. You guys have remembered who you are, and you've claimed back your power. I keep seeing that fragmented person. It's like you're made out of a mirror, and it's kind of split, and you've put it together. And in the mirror, it's like it expands and it contracts. It expands and contracts when you put all these pieces together, and then it just glows, and then you walk out of the mirror. That's a vision they're giving me. This is what you guys have done. Very, very powerful. I hope that reading has resonated with somebody out there. If you did want a personal reading from me, my website is in the description below. But I'll see you in another video.